Welcome to another day of 19 Days of Health in Yourself. Today we are going to talk about other ways to tickle and support your endocannabinoid system beyond the direct way of using the hemp-derived CBD products, and we will also talk about other routes of administration as well. We have touched on sublingual, which is underneath the tongue, and it's a good direct route to the bloodstream. You can also do things like capsules, which is a little less direct because it has to go through the digestive system, but still very effective. And this is something that I like, but makes most other people, sorry about my bloody fingernail, my cat got me, other people clench, and that is suppositories. So I tell people to keep them in the fridge so they keep their form, and keep a couple on hand because they can be used when you feel like you're getting the flu or migraine coming on, stress, a lot of pain. They even have some that are for use in the vagina, which can be used for intimacy as well. And then topical is more of a local kind of application, and I like this roll-on. Keep it in my purse. And the suppository is going to be about as directly bioavailable as you can find beyond like IV. Then there's also vape, which is very popular, and you can now even use the flower. You can use it to roll yourself a smoke, the hemp flower, and you can use it in baking. Now, the smoking, it's interesting. They're finding that it's not as damaging to the lungs as you think it would be because of the anti-inflammatory effects. All right, well, let's tackle some of these others and know that this is like a broad sweep of hitting the endocannabinoid system, because there's a variety of ways that these products will engage it. It may engage the receptors directly or indirectly, or it may increase your own production of endocannabinoids or prevent their breakdown. So it's really good to have just kind of a full spectrum entourage kind of regime. And also know that some of these compounds will play around or interact with the endocannabinoid system similar to the way that THC does, but not have the psychoactive effect. And just so you know, THC actually does have a lot of therapeutic attributes as well, but it's just gotten a bad rap because before any legalization, all that was available was cannabis that was bred with the highest THC, because they were selling it to people who were interested in the psychoactive effects. But now in these recreational and medical states, the offerings are a balance. You can get plants with a balance and products of THC and CBD, where folks are finding that that's got the biggest kind of therapeutic bang for their buck. So let's keep fighting for across the board legalization and to even be able to grow our own. Okay, so let's see. Black pepper is and so that's something you can use every day and very supportive of the endocannabinoid system. And then this tea has a special ginger in it, and it's called galangal, and you can even use it in cooking, and it's actually very spicy. I have another one that I like as well, and all the links to all of this will be in the attached blog post. Another is cocoa, and I encourage, especially with the 19 days, to if you need a snack, you can go with dark chocolate, but make it as dark as you can handle. Another thing that I have is kind of a wellness regime are these products, and they have things like oregano and rosemary and clove in them, which are very engaging to the endocannabinoid system. And this is like a swish and swallow. If you feel like you're getting a sore throat, you can kind of gargle with it. And then this one is a nose spray, which I take whenever I fly. And if somebody sneezes in the plane, then I'll definitely take this. But know that these are very, very strong. So you don't want to use them all day long. Maybe keep them for as needed or a couple times a week. But they're so strong that these will even break up a biofilm. And those are biofilms are fortresses around microbes, and it's why a lot of folks can't get rid of sinus infections. So these are really good, and I'll put the links to their sites in the blog post. All right, and this is an essential oil, and I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it, but it smells wonderful, and it does kind of hit the CB1 receptors, which is kind of the known as more the THC kind of receptor. And it crosses the blood-brain barrier, and anything like that that's therapeutic is good for things like neuroinflammation. But anyway, it's got a lovely scent. This is a Omega product, and basically we need omega-3 fatty acids, and you're familiar with those from like fatty fish, to actually boost our own production of endocannabinoid systems along with other natural fat. And I like this especially, and there's another one that I'll put links to, because it is from herring roe, which is phospholipid based, which again is more conducive to crossing the blood-brain barrier and impacting neuroinflammation. And then this is a toothpaste. It has all like what I talked about in here. It's got like clove and cinnamon, and I believe there's some oregano in there as well, maybe some basil, but this is all very supportive, but it's a mess. It's kind of messy, but I love it. Let's see, and is there anything else? I think that's all the products that I have. But also know, lifestyle-wise, anything that makes you feel calm and, and blissful, because anandamide, one of the endocannabinoids that we produce, actually means bliss. So anything that makes you feel that way, yoga, meditation, going for a nice walk, will be supportive of the endocannabinoid system. All right, so go have a spa day, and I'll see you tomorrow.